Hey guys, what is up, and I welcome you to a new episode of the League of Myths series. Please don't forget to throw in a like if you end up enjoying this episode. But without further ado, let us go to the first myth. This one submitted by Jacob. Can Gnar's ult stun against Anivia, Jarvan's, or Trundle's wall? So for this one, there's of course 3 test case scenarios. The first one is gonna be with Anivia, and as I turn into Mega Gnar, I use my ultimate on her right against her wall, and she simply goes through it. The second test case scenario was with Jarvan, and once again, as I turn into Mega Gnar, Jarvan uses his ultimate on me, and I try hitting him against his own ultimate. But much like Anivia, he simply goes right through it. And the last one is gonna be with Trundle. As he puts his pillar right behind him, I do the exact same thing, try to ulti him right onto it. But unfortunately, he goes right through it as well. The second myth submitted by Jackson. Can Braum still block off Urgot's Q even if it's used on a locked on target? So of course Braum is able to block Urgot's Q, but whenever Urgot locks into a target with his Q, the Q flies to that target no matter what. So to test this, I first stood right in front of the Fizz and let Urgot get him locked on. And as I get myself into position, Urgot throws the Q that is locked onto the Fizz, and Braum still is able to intercept it. But we tried a different scenario, this time standing somewhat in between Urgot and Fizz, not so close to Fizz as in the first example. And as the Urgot locks onto Fizz once again and throws off his Q, you can see that Braum is still able to block off the Urgot Q, even though it is homing towards Fizz. The third myth submitted by Piggy. If Janna shields a turret with a new support item, does the turret get plus attack speed? So if you're unaware, there's a new item called Ardent Sensor that is for the support champions. And you can see that its second passive grants 25 attack speed for 6 seconds whenever you heal or shield a unit. But it doesn't specifically say only champions, so will it work on structures? So in order to test that, I went to a structure attacking minions. You can see its attack speed was 0.83. I put on the shield and it switched to 1.04. Which is somewhat interesting and also makes it quite strong to be able to make the turret attack that much faster. So for all you support players, definitely remember this tip. The final myth of this episode. If Thresh hooks a black shielded target as they back to base, can he follow them to base? This is a simple yet interesting myth, because you're gonna see as I hook the Rammus as he backs to base, my hook is still connected to him all the way from his base, which as I freeze it you can see right there. But the question is, can I use my Q again and follow up? And as I play the video, sadly the answer is no, even though it honestly does seem like you should be able to use your Q again and fly to your target. So that is unfortunately it for this episode of League of Myths. If you guys enjoyed this one, please don't forget to throw in a like and maybe share it with your friends. You can also have a chance to be featured in the next episode. All you have to do is submit your own myth down below in the comments underneath this video. Or you can tweet a myth at me at RedMercyLOL or on my Facebook fan page, also RedMercyLOL. But as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode and I hope to see you next time. Peace!